Dr.M.G.R. Educational and Research Institute, University, Maduravoyal, Chennai.
Good morning, all. I am Dr. S. Radha, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, who is going to host the first session of the 6th day Student Induction Program, Diksharam 2022 for first year 2022 batch. I greet you all for this wonderful event. First of all, I extend my warm welcome to our Founder Chancellor, A.C. Shanmugam Sir, our Honorable President, Engineer A.C.S. Arun Kumar Sir, Vice Chancellor Dr. Geeta Lakshmi Ma'am, Provost, Rectors, Registrars, Additional Registrars, and all Joint Registrar. Next, I would like to present my heartfelt welcome to our Chief Guest, Professor Dr. S. Ramalingam, Joint Registrar, Languages, Dr.M.G.R. Educational and Research Institute, Chennai, for joining with us to talk on the topic Gear Up Your Brain Muscles Through Languages. We welcome you, sir. Next, I express my warm welcome to Dr. N.S. Subhashri Ma'am, Joint Registrar, First Year Engineering and Technology. I also extend my heartfelt welcome to all deans, deputy deans, HODs, deputy HODs, teaching and non-teaching staff of various departments. I welcome all the budding stars of our institution for this event. Once again, I welcome you all. Now, I am going to give a brief introduction about our Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Dr. S. Ramalingam, Joint Registrar, Languages, Dr. M.G.R. Educational and Research Institute, Chennai. Professor did his BSc in Sri Venkateswara University and completed MSc Physics in 1972 at University of Madras. He completed PG diploma degrees in theoretical physics, financial management, personal management, and marketing management in University of Madras. He did his M.Ed in 1981 at Sri Venkateswara University. Professor completed PhD in Finance and Banking in 1984, Sri Venkateswara University. He also got D.Litt Finance in 1986 at World University, USA, and also completed D.Litt Event Management in 2020, World Record University, UK. His area of specialization are global, Indian banking, international finance business, international trade, World Bank, and IMF. He had attended several workshops, seminars, symposia, both international and national level, on various banking topics. He also conducted more than 16 national and state level training programs, seminars, symposia at different levels for banking staff, as well as for the faculty members of engineering colleges for the past 40 years. I would like to highlight the few of the topics like management perspectives in global era for the faculty members, international conference on transnational business faculty members, international conference on academic research for the research scholars and the professionals. He published handful of books in banking sector and also holding editor and reviewer positions in several reputed journals. He had visited several Asian and Western countries including United Kingdom and USA for seminars as well as for the conferences. When come to his awards and honors, I can proudly say he had received more than 25 awards from different organizations, including Best Citizen of India, Gold Award, and Bharat Ratna Mother Teresa Gold Medal Award, etc. So I need at least an hour to introduce our Honorable Chief Guest. Due to time constraint, I would like to say in one word that he is an encyclopedia for banking and the finance sectors. Now, it's my great privilege to invite our chief guest of Professor Dr. S. Ramalingam, Joint Registrar, Languages, Dr. M.G.R. Educational and Research Institute, to hear his address about the Gear Up Your Brain Muscles Through the Languages. Please welcome you, sir, for this section.
Okay, madam, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now you can start your session. Thank you.
Okay. Good morning to all the students. Welcome to one of the best universities in India, Research Institute Chennai. Now you are shifting your academic life from school to the straight away to the university, not college. Normally people go shift from school, college and university. Now you are shifting yourself from school to the university, bypassing college. And I will briefly give some tips to you how to improve your languages, especially English. It is a global and commercial language. It is very, very important to have this, especially when you go for placements after 4 years or 3 years. So first, let me give you some hint. One, you you are 10 plus 90, that is equal to 100. You got the meaning or not? I don't know. I will tell that. 10% is what you receive in your life. You may be a student, you may be a brother, you may be so many. What you get in your life is 10%. The 90% is how you react to it, react to what you got. For example, your parents, after a very serious study and serious effort, identified the college and put you in a particular degree in this year. That is what you get. That is only 10%. The rest 90% is rest with you, how you react to this opportunity given by your parents. That depends upon you. How you spend the next 4 years, that is very, very critical in your life. So that is very, very important. Please remember this. 10 plus 90 is equal to 100 throughout your career, especially next 4 years. So what you have to do is very, very serious matter that will be a very grateful to your parents. Parents is the only people who will contribute, who will protect you throughout your life. Please remember, don't do anything betraying their confidence and trust. One. Next, you have the schooling in English medium for the past 14 years. Correct? That is 2 plus 12. LKG, UKG and 12 years, all English medium. And how far you enjoyed the English medium, how you strengthened your vocabulary, all these things depends how you reacted in the classroom for the past 12 years. That is very, very important. Suppose I will give one quote. It is very, very simple. In the words, all the words you understand, but you may not understand the meaning. That means even though words are very, very familiar, that sentence may not be able to be understood by you. See the example. I will give you a quotation from Goethe, who is the philosopher and poet of the German philosopher and poet. Quote, nothing is ours except time. That is the quotation. Nothing is ours except time. See all the wording. Nothing is ours except time. All the words are known to you. No word is new. Try to get the meaning. May be difficult. So that is a comprehensive. So they should understand the language very, very seriously, even though words are equal. He says, again I will repeat, nothing is ours except time. He means time means daily 1 day. 1 day consists of 86,400 seconds. You see, 12 into 60 into 60 is equal to 86,400 seconds. He says, that German philosopher says, 86,400 seconds is only available to all the people in the world, nothing else, no more, no less. Please remember, think. You have 86,400, myself, your parents, your teachers, your friends, anybody in the world of 7.25 billion people in the world. Everybody is having only 86,400 seconds, not more, not less. That is the meaning of the quotation. Nothing is ours except time. So time only common for all the people, nothing else. See the quotation now. Understand. Similarly, I will give another quote from our Mahatma Gandhi. He was writing in Young India, August 1942, regarding the Quit India movement. He want to tell people that he is going to start a Quit India movement. The first sentence I will tell, it is also very, very, very simple. Quote, it is our fight of the right against the might. See the wording. I will repeat. It is the fight of the right against the might. You want to note down, I will repeat. It is the fight of the right against the might. See the words, all the words are familiar. All the words are familiar, no word is new. These all the words are familiar to you for the past 10 years. Correct? Then what is the meaning of the sentence? Difficult. Comprehension should be there. It's difficult to understand. But I have given the background. He is trying to introduce the Quit India movement, which is going to be started shortly. The background is Quit India movement. Now again try. Again may be difficult. Now I will see the wording. See the English. Plain English. Gandhi is one of the best writers in English in the world. Very, very simple English, but the message is very, very serious here. Now I will tell. It is the fight. Fight means freedom. Fight, he means is Quit India movement. That is the fight. Understand one word? It is the fight. Fight is Quit India movement. Of the right. Right means people. Indian people. Indian people has the right of freedom. That is what means he says right. Right means people having the right of freedom. That is Indians. That is meaning called right. It is the fight of the right against the might. Might means mighty British Empire in London. Very strong, very, very superpower that is in London. Now see the, try to read the sentence again. It is the fight of the right against the might. See the wording. Clear? Now I will tell one small incident happened in Gandhi's life in 1934-35 when he visited a very small village in Madhya Pradesh. See, the message is serious from the story. He visited a very small village and went to the school. So all the children, very, very enthusiastic and very eager to see the Gandhi and very happy to know that Gandhi is visiting our school. So imagine the situation, that is the background. So he visits nearly 30-40 students, just like younger 7th, 8th, 9th standard students, hovering around him and are putting so many questions. Understand the situation. All the students are putting so many questions to Gandhi. Gandhi reacts in the monosyllable. What do you mean by monosyllable? Single word. Yes, no. Is it? Okay. Like that, there is a monosyllable. See the, again appreciate the situation. 30-40 students like you, the younger than you, putting questions to Gandhi simultaneously, for which Gandhi reflects, reacts in the monosyllable. Monosyllable means single word. Maybe even the body language also. So that's what happening for the past 1 minute or 2 minutes. Then suddenly a boy comes in front of the Gandhi. That boy may be you, in front of the Gandhi and put this question. The question is very, very serious now. He comes in front of the Mahatma Gandhi and put the question. It is happening in 1934-35 in a very remote in Madhya Pradesh village, very small school. That is the background. Remember that. Nearly 85 years ago. He put the question. The question is, see, the question you should appreciate. Boy studying 7th or 8th standard put a question, very, very serious question. He asked Gandhi, Mr. Gandhi, when Lord Krishna, when Arjuna asked Krishna a single question, you know what is the question now? See the background of the question. When Arjuna asked a single question to Krishna, Krishna replied in 18 chapters. What is the meaning here? See the level of the student. He asked, when Arjuna ask a single question. Lord Krishna replied in 18 chapters. What is that? Single question is, Arjuna's single question is, why I should fight all the fellows who are my relatives? The other side. Got the point? Arjuna asked Krishna, why I should fight against all the fellows who are my relatives? That is a single question. For which, what is the reply given by Lord Krishna? Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita contains 18 chapters. See the level of that. Now, the Gandhi already more or less wept and lifted the boy and kissed him. See the situation. Then what is the Gandhi's reply? Gandhi's reply. That is very, very great. He said, boy, good question, very good, but Krishna has only one Arjunas. Krishna had only one Arjuna. Now I am having so many Arjunas, but I am not Krishna. See the reply. Krishna was having only one Arjuna. Here there are so many Arjunas, but unfortunately I am not Krishna. See the reply. See the standard of the quality of the question. See the quality of the reply. So improve the vocabulary. You are supposed to improve your reading habits. I don't know what is your reading habits. Now there are so many technologies. You can go for reading regular. You make it a habit. Daily you read at least half an hour. Anything you read, which improves your knowledge and also your standard and quality. Have you heard this? John F. Kennedy, once president, was shot down in November 1963. You know what is his speed? His reading speed is 1,000 words per minute. That is in English. 1,000 words per minute. Please recollect what is your speed in Tamil. Think. Tamil is normally your mother tongue. So please recollect if you are free, especially after this lecture. Recollect what is your speed in Tamil. See, his speed in English, his mother tongue is 1,000. Your mother tongue is Tamil. You find out and think, recollect what is your speed in Tamil. Then go for the English. Then how to improve the vocabulary? Vocabulary means the number of words you know or you are familiar with. That's called vocabulary. What is the you undergone 12 years of medium of instruction in English, correct, in the school. That is daily 6-7 hours you are in the school and heard and taught the subject in English for 12 years. See your proposition. Then what is how many number of words you know? That also you think. I will give the hint how to improve the vocabulary. Now you are attending the class, going through the film, seeing the media, all this in English generally. So from tomorrow onwards, note down what are the new words you hear daily. Just to make a rough diary like that, just to note down. You may not understand, just to note down in the class or in the textbook or in the film or in the cinema, wherever you heard English lecture or English topic. If you come across a new word, just to note down, that's all. Okay. Then when you go home, the evening 7 or 8, take the dictionary. In the dictionary available in online also. Suppose assume that you heard 8 words today. For only example, 8 words, new 8 words today. You want to know that what is the meaning of that. So this exercise should start from tomorrow. Throughout the life you should continue. I am doing still. Even at the age of 72, I am doing this. So take the dictionary. Find the first word. You try to find the meaning. Read again and again. Understand the meaning. And also dictionary gives an example of forming a sentence using that word. That also you read. How the sentence is formed, arranged, designed using the particular word. Like that, you spend some time, 2-3 minutes for each word. So 8 or 10 words daily. But you may not remember all 8 or 10 words throughout the life, but it's only the beginning. The next exercise is, once that is over, from next day, try to use those words, at least 2, 3, 4 words in your conversation with your friends, Your friends may not like it. That is different issue. Try to make use of this words out of 8, at least 2, 3, 4 words in your conversation next day, even with your friends or with your girlfriend or boyfriend or teacher or your parents, anybody. Try to use it. Then only you will remember. Do this. Then again next day night another word. So this exercise should continue. So daily if you go by 4 or 5 words per year, it is nearly coming 1800 words. But technically you may not remember 1800 words, or at least you will remember 80 to 100 words. That is a great achievement. Think that every year you are learning and making use of the word 80 or 100 words per year. Means what about the 12 years? 12 years 100 means 1200 words you should have familiar. So at least start doing from tomorrow onwards. Then at the end of the year, you may be familiar with at least 80 to 100 words. That will be with you throughout your life. Then for this exercise, daily, seeing the dictionary, referring the dictionary, you may take only half an hour. It's enough. That means from tomorrow onwards, you have only 23 and a half hours a day. That means this half an hour you cannot waste. Whatever you do, wherever you go, you do whatever you want. This half an hour should not be compromised. That's why I am telling from tomorrow onwards, you have only 23 and a half hours in your life. This half an hour should come to learn English. That is a very, very serious exercise. Please start doing. This is the correct age. This I started doing also in the second year of my BSc. Somebody told. And this is the only way of improving the vocabulary of the people whose mother tongue is not English. That is for us. Our mother tongue is not English. So this is what the researchers find out in 1930s and 40s, that this is the only way to improve. That is the correct way. That is a successful way. Everybody throughout the world, all the students whose mother tongue is not English are doing this, especially European and Chinese people. So what is the problem? You can do it. Should not be any problem. Your life. Maybe initially your friends may make fun of you. Initially there may be obstacles and all the troubles. Albert Einstein, who was considered as the brain of the 20th century, he used to say, whenever there is a resistance for the new idea, that is an indication that it's going to be a great success. So initially, your friends and somebody else may make fun of you. Don't worry about it. You please proceed. After 1 or 2 months, they will understand and stop mocking you, or they may also start doing. So you have to cross over the initial resistance in which your victory or win lies. This is very, very important. You have to do it. There is no other go. Also that you can have reading habit. Take any book. You have the fiction, non-fiction of your interest, of any other. It's available online also. Books are freely available. Or you have the library, you can take the humans of the library in your department or wherever lending libraries, they must be there. Take and try to read the books. Reading habit should be there. Or take the newspaper. Newspaper also available online. So many newspapers are coming. You just, if you don't have the habit, please start tomorrow. Everything should be start tomorrow. There is no excuse. You are better than your excuse. Normally, failure comes from the people who make excuses. Understand? Normally, failure comes to the people who make excuses. But normally, we are better than our own excuses. Don't excuse. Don't tell any excuse. So start reading that. I will give you the hint how to read the newspapers. Our newspaper is 16, 18 page. How to read all these things? Not necessary. Take the newspaper, read the heading in the bold letters, then again come to the subheading, then third, then detail. Detail you need not read now. Top heading, subheading, then information regarding the subheading. Like that, you read daily. Read paper. Then slowly you will understand that some of the areas you may be interested in which suppose you are in the communication, you joined BTech in communication or physics or mathematics, whatever it is. Slowly you will find out after 1 or 2 months that the companies or industry related to your subject, the news may be coming. That means you slowly get updated what is going on in the industry in India or international level relating to your subject of uh, learning, either in BTech or BSc. So that also will help you. And then finally, then after 3 years or 4 years, you may have to face the HR fellow coming from the industries. That is job placement. That is very crucial. This, if you start from today, from the first year itself, these 3.5 years will help you doing the placement. You cannot do at the end. Last 1 month, 2 months, no use. Start today, just your first year. 3.5 years are there. So I will also tell you how the placement will take place generally. See, if the placement takes place in a college, in our college, in our university, normally students like you from other colleges also may come. So you have to get prepared. One point. Don't think that only placement takes place only for our students. Not necessarily. If that is the case, nearly 2000, 2005 students will come to our campus. You are one of that. Understand? So maximum you may know what are your students, your friends. You may not understand what are the new students, new friends from other colleges, other universities. But remember that they are your competitors. You may know your friend, you know how he is competitor to you, but you may not know the students coming from outside, how they are competitive to you. That's the situation. Then people coming from the industries, they want only 70, 80 people, for example. So they are supposed to identify 70, 80 people out of 2000 in a single day within 10 hours. See their job. How to do that? It's not joke. They will not give a written test for 2000 people. It's not possible. So the first method of elimination is group discussion. They want to eliminate maximum number of students from 2000. That is the first stage, group discussion. Understand that it is compulsory. In group discussion means it tests your conversation level, it tests your tempo, it is tests your knowledge in a particular subject, it tests your vocabulary. So normally 10 to 12 people maybe come together as a group discussion. In 12, 8 people may be from outside college. So we may not know. That HR man will tell you, yes, these are the 12 people. I will give you a topic. You are supposed to discuss the topic for the next 5 to 8 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes. That means as a group, maybe with the familiar or not familiar colleagues, you have to discuss a topic given by the HR fellow for the next 8 minutes or 7 minutes. How to start? For which you have to know the background of the topic, and to discuss it, you have to get the necessary vocabulary and conversation level. That will be tested. You will be tested your discussion and your mood, how you put your views, how you accept other fellows' views. Other fellows' views you may not agree, but you have to tell politely. Don't get angry with him. So all these your behavior will be observed by the fellow for next 8, 7 minutes. In one of the interviews, a group discussion, that HR asked the topic, hello students, the topics, can I give you a topic or you decide the topic? Choice is given. Fortunately, students told that you give the topic. See the situation, see the identify, visualize the situation. Please, you give the topic. See, he gave the topic and also he introduced the topic. The topic is very, very familiar. Everybody knows topic is not nothing new, very, very familiar with you. Throughout the world, every students knows all these things. Telling all these things, he told the topic. After hearing the topic, next 3 to 4 minutes, nobody was able to talk. See the situation. You are sitting there. See, that fellow said the topic is very, very familiar. After knowing the topic, the 12 members, the 12 students kept quiet for next 3 to 4 minutes. What is the meaning? What is the meaning? Topic is familiar. See that there is a danger. He said topic is cell phone. Topic is cell phone. Start discussing. See, we are talking through the cell phone, not about the cell phone. The point problem is there. We will talk 10 hours, 12 hours a day in the cell phone, not about the cell phone. He wants about the cell phone. Out. See the group discussion now. So at the end of the discussion, normally he will select only two. Out of 10, 12 people, only two. At the end of the discussion, he will say, yes, that man, that girl, please be here. Others go home. That means in the group discussion itself, total 2000 will become nearly 300 or 400. That is 1400 people, 1600 people will go away, get eliminated. That's all. It's very, very crucial. Group discussion, very, very crucial. That test your knowledge, test your patience, test your temperament, test your vocabulary, how you discuss and move with the other people, colleague. Then next stage like that it goes. Then finally they will come to 100 people, something like that, for which they may go for the written test. Understand? Only 100 people, 120 people, written test. Then at the end of the written test, they may go for the interview. Then final selection. So this is the process. The main crucial point is group discussion in which your ability will be tested. So be prepared from today, from tomorrow onwards. By improving the vocabulary, finding out, try to know about the industry, what is going on in industry, what is the policy taken by the central government or state government, how are the competitors in the field, how are the international competitors, local competitors, new entry, like that. So all these things, language is necessary. You have to improve the language. There is no choice. But it is not too late. It is a correct time. You have nearly 3.5 years. Please improve your language skills from tomorrow onwards. No excuse. Don't tell any excuses. It's the only method. Then next point is, so for 12 years you were in the school, correct? In the classroom. Please answer my question. How many of you put a question to your teacher during the 12 years in the school? No chance. Very rare, sir. Correct? Why you not put the question? What is the reason? You find out the reason. Don't want to put the question, or you know whatever he taught you didn't understand, or whatever he taught you understood fully. What is the reason? You tell me that. You are 100% clear or 0% clear. Sir, I don't want to put a question. What is the reason? That means something wrong with you. You are not ready to learn something. You are not ready to expose yourself. You are not ready to tell and find out what is the new things. You have to do that. At least in college, try. Again, your friend will mock you, will make fun of you. Don't worry about it. The friend is a real friend is who is interested in your life, who is interested in the welfare, not criticizing. Get the point? At least start putting a question. Definitely, some question will come, some doubt will come. The same doubt may be for 10 or 5 fellows, 10 or 15 fellows. If one fellow asks, the others also automatically learns. That also, in way, you are helping your classroom also in that way. So please start asking a question, for which the teacher may immediately reply, the time permits, or he is not very sure, he will tell that, okay, good question, sir, tomorrow in my class I will clarify. Normally he will clarify. If he forgets, please remind him. Definitely he will clarify. So that means, see, this same thing I will put in another way. Suppose the next point is, you read in a particular book in the school. English, a book. Tamil is a book. Physics, a book. Chemistry is a book. Like that. Single book, some 400, 300 pages. You read, you studied, wrote the exam, got selected. College is different. No textbook generally. He will give the syllabus, he will give the book reference you have to do, and the syllabus will be covered by teaching by the teachers in the classroom. That you have to do it. There is no other go. There is a different level here in college. Suppose, what to tell? Hmm. You ask a question today. Tomorrow he may give a reply or he may not give the reply. Sometimes it requires the question is correct. This reply you will get after completing crossing the next topic. That means you are putting the question in advance in anticipation of that. But he tells, teacher may tell that yes, the answer is there, but we wait after covering these one or two topics, then I will give the reply, then you will understand. That means you are advancing. In advance, you are asking the question. That is also very good. So, teacher may appreciate that you are anticipating. You are thinking very advanced, like that. All these things should be done in the school, but if not there, at least from the college. Learning. The other point I will tell that a particular subject, for example, some one paper is there. You are entering the college at 9 o'clock and leave the college at 4 o'clock. Okay. The learning, I am trying to tell that how the learning should be. You are entering a particular day, morning, first hour, second hour, whatever it is. I am discussing on a particular paper. In the particular paper, you have some knowledge. Because already 1 month, 2 months over, you have some knowledge in a particular paper. Please understand that situation. You have some knowledge in the particular paper after 2 months. Then today, one period is over. Then in the morning, you have some knowledge on the particular paper. In the evening, what is your knowledge? Tell me. What should be your knowledge? Because already one period is over. Technically, suppose assuming that your knowledge in the morning 9 o'clock is X, you have some knowledge of the particular paper in the morning. But after hearing the one period or two period in the evening, whether X is same or X is more than that. Technically, X should be more. X should have been increased. That is the way your knowledge should increase slowly. The X should become X plus delta X. Delta X is very, very small, possible small quantity. That means your knowledge should increase very little. Like that, daily you should increase. Similarly, overall knowledge. When you enter 9 o'clock, the overall knowledge, you have some knowledge. At the 4 o'clock, your overall knowledge also should have been increased. That is the way of learning. Go home and recollect whether your knowledge has increased or not. It is not increased means something wrong somewhere, find out. If you have any doubt, come the next day and ask the question. Seek the clarification. Sir, yesterday you told that I understood. It appears that it is confusing. Please clear. They will appreciate. Teacher will appreciate. But you should start like that. You do no other go. See, you don't claim that I am a full-time student, this time student, all these things. That is normal. See, any human being is supposed to be the lifetime student. You think about your family. Your grandmother may be learning daily, but she may not have any exam, any syllabus, no book. She is learning to daily. Understand that. Observe your grandmother for 1 week, you will understand. Grandfather or your father, anybody, old people. For human being, daily is learning, lifetime student. Daily you have to learn. You are observe that they are waking up morning 5 o'clock and going to bed 10 o'clock during these 12, 13 hours. Definitely each of the family member, each of your friends should have increased the knowledge. Something should be learned for daily purposes, for which there is no examination, for which there is no syllabus, for which there is no teacher. And again, Albert Einstein says, experience is the real knowledge. That means you have to do something, and from that, get the information and knowledge. That knowledge reminds you throughout your life. That's what Einstein says. And also, you please, the one point is try to increase the vocabulary from tomorrow onwards. There is no choice. There is no choice. This exercise which you are going to start tomorrow is definitely going to help you after 3.5 years when you go for the placement. You may be interested in the placement, not after 3.5 years, from tomorrow onwards. I am repeatedly telling from tomorrow. And also I am indirectly telling that you have daily only 23 and hours a day from tomorrow. That next half an hour you cannot compromise. Whatever happens, this cannot be touched. This cannot be thrown away. This half an hour cannot be ignored. It should not be ignored. You have to do it. This is the age. What is this age? The learning. Whatever you learn, this is very, very serious foundation for your life for the next 50, 60 years. You have to do it. There is no other go. You will enjoy the fruit only know that after 10, 15 years. That fruit and result and what you benefit, you will realize after 10 years or 15 years. It should be like that. Don't think that I am giving advices, all these things. From the experience, I speak. Everybody speaks only the experience. Suppose we don't do this, for example, after 10 years you regret. That means this 10 years is waste. You cannot get back your time. That's what Goethe says. Nothing is ours except time. You cannot regret. No use. Everybody says throughout the world, the research scholar, everybody research, serious research, find this, all these means there must be some truth. What is the problem? In not following. Why you are not following? Why you decide? It's a routine. See, all the scholars, all these things they will do. Even the great professor and all these things, they learn daily. They know how to improve the knowledge daily and new information, new knowledge coming from the industries, all these things. The learning process should continue as long as you live. It will be useful to you, to your friends, to your family, to your office, to your company. Should be like that. Please do that. I hope that at least 50% of the students I am addressing will follow from tomorrow. So you may be coming after whenever they go for offline. You're coming. Maybe I may be meeting you. I am this campus. So I may meeting you, and definitely I may interact with you and try to find how far you are doing, you are not doing, you are deciding to do, deciding not to do, all these things. Just for feedback for me. That's nothing else. Okay. Questions? Unlimited, you can ask.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much
Phone.
for your informative speech. And
Yeah,
students,
please,
if you
please
have
proceed.
any queries, you can post it in the chat box. And sir, you have explained so many things
Yeah,
for your
chat box. Correct,
students,
correct.
for the benefit of the
Yes.
students. And also you have explained the various skills to understand about the knowledges, and the students should have so much of confidence in learning in improving their communication skills. And also you have quoted some of the tips for improving the vocabularies through the proper reading habit. All are very, very, very useful for the students, sir. Thank you very much. And also you have mentioned the how the placement is takes place in our campus, and it will be also very useful for the students. And thank you so much for your valuable speech, sir. Surely our students will get all the informations and the tips given by you, and they will be really benefited. And surely it will gear up the brain muscles of the budding stars of our university, sir. Thank you so much for your valuable and
Thank
informative
you.
speech once again.
Okay, thank you,
Now,
madam. Thank
this,
you, madam. Thank you.
thank you, sir. Now this is the
Thank you.
time for the our vote of thanks session. So first of all, I
Yes, ma'am.
extend my great thankfulness to our founder chancellor AC Sanmugam sir, our honorable president engineer ACS Arun Kumar sir, vice chancellor Dr. Geeta Lakshmi ma'am, provost, rectors, registrars, additional registrars, and all joint registrars. Next, I would like to present my heartfelt thanks to our Chief Guest of Honor, Professor Dr.S.RAMALINGAM, Joint Registrar Languages, Dr.M.G.R Educational and Research Institute, for delivering his speech about gear up your brain muscles through the languages. Thank you so much for your valuable informative speech, sir. Next, I express my deep sense of gratitude to Dr. N.S. Subashri ma'am, Joint Registrar, First Year Engineering and Technology, for her restless efforts and support in making this event in a successful manner. Then I also extend my thankfulness to all the deans, deputy deans, HODs, deputy HODs, teaching and non-teaching staff of various departments. I express my sincere thanks to the technical teams who supported in this event. Thank you so much for technical team. And also, finally, I convey my special thanks to all the budding stars of the university, that is our students, for joining this session and enjoy this session in a grand manner. Thank you once again. Thank you all.
Okay, thank you, madam.